We need your support. Click the like buttons below. Now onto the video. Welcome to readtheticker.com Black Screen TV. How to find the sectors ready to move. The Wyckoff's sectors ready to break out of their accumulations and move higher. I go to my swing scanner, scroll down, I go and I select industry. I've got industry already selected, but it's, down there. That's got all my industry ETFs in it. I quite like to sort on the week. I sort on the week. That gives me my RTT trend status, strongest to weakest. So that means I got my strongest at the top and the weakest on the bottom. Then I pop out my flash charts. Flash charts are a pre-designed technical format where you go to the flash chart page and you save your defaults, and your defaults will turn up when you open the flash chart. So when I open up my flash chart, I get my default settings. I have 3 default settings, and I've actually loaded default setting 2. You can save your default settings in the flash chart page. You create your predefined views, save them as you want, and you can use them here at any time. Now I'm using 2 charts here. I'm using my favorite RTT steps for these settings with my ETFs, and I'm scanning a quarterly chart. This is a quarterly chart. It's where is it? It's a quarterly chart, and this is a monthly chart. Now I'm looking for a nice little base. It's holding above the 60% line. I got my high range, my low range based on average true range and a few other tricks. And this here is the same indicator. This shaded green area is the quarterly indicator. See, it's got quarterly up there, quarterly. So this is the same indicator, but the price data is monthly. Quarterly RTT steps, price data quarterly. Quarterly RTT steps, price data monthly, with a momentum indicator, a bit of volume. So what I'd like to do is I scan through this once every month and I see what's hot or what's warming up. I want to see a bit of momentum change here. So obviously this one here, we're looking at XLU. This is way too hot. If you wanted to get it in this, you had to consider it way down here. So this is way down there. See the momentum change? That's how you make the move there. A bit of a test here. Monthly data. There's only 20 trading days in a month, and you really want to trade off the monthly and quarterly data, because I'm into catching the big fish. I need to catch the big moves that last 6 months, 3 months, 12 months. I need to make 30, 40, 50, 60, 70% or more. So I scan through all these sectors and I go, what's hot, what's pausing, what's setting up, what's strong, and I just scan through this. This is way too strong. When I open up my flash charts, I did say to you I sorted it. I sorted it on the weekly. That means see, I got XLU here, PHO, IGV, XLU. It opens up in the sort order. So I'm looking at the strong ones too first. I don't want to buy any of this stuff because it's way too strong. It's already left the house. The horse is already bolted. Bitcoin, I was really interested in Bitcoin when it broke down here. I had to wait till it came back. Momentum changed. That's why I got interested in Bitcoin. Obviously had a nice base pattern here. We didn't miss that. Now it's gone. It's way too hot. Way too hot. I'm waiting for if you want to get in, you got to wait for a test of momentum. Okay, we're scrolling down. What's this one here? Real estate, yeah. Okay, what's this one? ICL. What's that? Clean energy. Oh, okay. Gold and precious. What's this? This is precious metal miners with good balance sheets. Yep, look at that perfect little Wyckoff pattern. That's the monthly chart. This is the quarterly chart. And if you were a Wyckoff trader and you didn't get this, you're asleep at the wheel. Now, if you want to find out what's involved in this ETF, you just go, here's my power fundamental bar, and under the E, it's got the ETF database. So I click on that. I go to my ETF. This is just a generic website that I'll link, and you go to holdings. Oh, get out of the way. Here's the ETF reference on this ETF database. I want to go to holdings, and it tells me what are the main shares in this ETF. So if I want to do some scanning, I can do that. Now back to this. Obviously, you got other fundamental points here. I can go to what's that one? Motley Fool to find out about some commentary. So like that, I mean, obviously, precious metals are now rocking. We had all this momentum, false momentum here, where we went nothing, and see how momentum started to improve here. Higher lows, great stuff. So they caught that. Wyckoff terms, that was a bit of a terminal shakeout, spring action with some testing, no problem. So that was easy to catch that. What's this? Technology's too hot. Let's look at an industry we can look at now. These are all too hot, already extended. What's another? Just GDX. Yep, the same answer as the other one. Look perfect. Nobody should have missed that. Rail too hot, coming back a bit. What's this one? GDX. Oh, yeah, they haven't moved a bit. So that's the junior gold miners. Look at that perfect setup. Look at that. If you missed that, Wyckoff trader, you'd sleep at the wheel. This chart here with the it's the forest for the trees arguments. We're looking at the gargantuan forest here. We look at the forest, and if you want to go down to the daily, weekly, it's those are the trees. You see how the momentum's changing? Perfect setup. Nothing here, it's all too hot. Oh, coming back here. Now we see here how price, we like to see price holding above the dotted line, which is at 60%, but the most extreme last line in the sand is the lower bar. If it breaks that, you know, you've got big trouble. You have to be a bit more cautious. Oh, here's something that's interesting. What's this? RTT airline index. I've got my own custom index here, RTT Air, which is the airline stocks out of the transport. So that's looking attractive. Momentum creeping up. I want to see that turn around. I'll start to watch that. A bit messy in the middle business here. And obviously, I'll be if the economy, if the stock market continues to go back up and crude oil stays down, this is going to be quite interesting. So you know, the airlines, keep an eye on airlines. Transport, well, that's part of the airline thing, but airline looks the hottest. What's this one? Global Jets. Okay, that's another airline. So airlines look interesting. So if I want to find out what's in jets, I'd go hit the old E button, see what it comes up. I don't know if it's that popular, the old jets. Oh yeah, there is jets, and I go to holdings. This isn't part of the holdings. There's the airlines that are making up the jet ETF. So I go and study those for relative strength. They'll probably be the hottest one. Back to my scanning. So look, we've got airlines look pretty hot at the moment. You know, bit of a consolidation going on there. Telecom, shipping. Okay, silver. Silver stocks starting to wake up. They're a laggard. They're off the bottom lower line. Momentum warming up. So silver and airline stocks. Have a look at those. No, like it has too much time below the 60 there. Hasn't done a base properly. What's this one? Pharmaceuticals. Nah, it's not going anywhere. What's that one? Retail. Retail doesn't look very good, does it? Spending too much time under the 60% mark. 60% mark's the dotted line. So look at this perfect run up here. Easy buy in the dip, isn't it? Metals and mining. I'd look at that because we know what's going on with gold and silver. But if it's a bearish economy, that's not going to do very well. But keep an eye on that one. That's XME. So now we're getting to the bearish stuff. You know, this is the stuff because I remember how I sorted it on strength to weakness. So I remember I sorted it. I sorted it on this, and now we're getting into the ones that aren't doing so good. The ones down here. XME. See, we never know. Might get a reversal. Uranium. Yeah. Bit of a slump after Trump's executive order. If it holds $10, we'll have to come back and watch that later time. What's that one? Coal. Yeah, not looking good. See, it's just broke that $12 mark. If that recovers strong there, but I hear apparently the coal business is having a few bankruptcies, so not attractive. What's this one? Oil and gas continues to slumber. I want to see a reversal there. Lithium. What's that one? Oil and services. So these ones are weak and are staying weak. So the summary from my industry scan here that look at is silver stocks and airline stocks or jets, the jet ETF. I'll go and study those and see if it's interesting. So here's my silver. I go the ETF database. What is the SIL ETF made up? I go holdings. Oh, there's some interesting stuff there. So I mean, obviously these might have already moved. But some of the laggards. CDE's just catching up. SSRM is a rock star. That's how I keep in track with industries. I find nice life Wyckoff pattern bases, find the hottest ones, and obviously when you're trading for the big moves, you need a big move, you need a big hook, and the big hook is monthly and quarterly data. This is how you use the RTT steps tool. and how you catch the big moves. Thank you very much for watching.